Here in Texas, they decided to do away with inspection for motorcycles, so I could have just gone straight after I picked this bike up to register it. So now I have I have applied for a rebuilt title. Now that it's street legal, the first thing I'm going to do before I do a real ride is to change the oil, because I don't believe this has gone through its first oil change yet. The oil filter is here, so these two screws will come loose. The oil filter goes in here. The drain plug is right there, that one over here. I'm using a 14mm socket with a wrench. So I'll let that drain. I'll get some aluminum foil or something to catch the oil from dripping onto these hoses. Put it underneath here and take these two screws out to get to the filter. Here's what the filter looks like. I'm using the K&N 112 filter. That's what I got. So everything looks very clean, which is a good sign. I like that. This spring sits, ooh, I dropped it. The spring sits in there. There are 4 studs in there, and the spring goes in between them. Alright, this is the makeshift thing I've done. I'm gonna put the oil filter in real quick, then pull it back up because I don't trust it, it's moving. Time to fill up, so it is an easy process. I'll use 1 quart first. There is a side glass here. Oh, it's on the other side. Then using this side glass, which is down here, you want it between the marks. That is the top, the most oil you can have, the top mark, and the lowest is that on the bottom. So you want it somewhere, I try to aim just a little bit under the fullest, and this is when it's sitting upright. So what you do is you put some oil in, let it run for a little bit, let it sit for a little bit, put it upright, and check the level. So I did my first ride on the KLX 300 Supermoto to work today, and this is what happened. We have one turn signal, and this is the situation for the other one. So the plan is to probably get the integrated tail light assembly, but I'm still debating if to get a better quality stock ones or integrated turn signal. The other major thing that I ran into, the wheels are not balanced. Both sides are loose. Now I believe I get this out. 19mm nuts. Then on the other side here, we have a 17. Alright, so I had to go back and readjust, because even though I had the jack stands on here, the main jack was still holding on to most of the weight, so the bike was not fully seated on the jack stand. So how I discovered that was, once you take the 19mm nut off on the left side, you have to use some wooden block to knock this through. And when I started knocking it out, I saw the bike was tipping over. So here's my plan to balance this tire. The whole idea is, once you leave the tire, you stop it right here. It's supposed to stop and not move. If it's moving, that means it's not balanced and it's going to settle. The heavier side is going to settle on the bottom and the lighter side will be up here. So the whole goal is to add counterweight to the lighter side till everything is balanced to the point where when it stops, it barely moves backwards. Or yeah, when it stops, it will barely move. That means you are close to balance. So that is my light side. So I'm going to start in increments of 1/4 ounce. I'm not going to stick it yet, so I'll use this painter's tape to see if it's going to balance it. And let's try again. I put a bunch of weights on here, which I wasn't wanting to do that, but it looks like that is what is going to balance it. It's almost, I think it's more than 1.5 ounces, but seems like it's done the trick. So let's see. Look, there it goes. So yeah, that works fine. I'm gonna try another time, then I'm gonna rotate the tire like this side on the other side to make sure the orientation is not playing a part in it. So the front tire is balanced per this method. So as you can see, I did not stick them on. I used the blue tape to see which weight, what kind of weight it needs. Now I'm going to clean up here with some rubbing alcohol and now stick it on there. Our wheel is back on. Bend it back so we can pull it out nicely. You need a 22mm to hold the left side while you turn the right side with a 27. So I just want to show this. You will have to slide the brake caliper. You'll have to slide the brake caliper and bracket backwards and get it out of the way before you can pull the wheel